Hi, hello, my name is Julia and I could be your erotic photographer and this video about how to make photogenic photos, okay? And why we in general speak about photogenic, non-photogenic, okay? Majority of my clients who arrive to the studio, they announce straight away that they are not photogenic, and it will be very hard. It will take a lot of time and effort to create successful images that they love, okay? And that's how they divide. This is good pictures where they are photogenic and bad pictures when they are not photogenic. So let me just tell you very quickly. Our face divided into the half, okay? And two halves are different, right? So one part is your photogenic part and another is not that much photogenic, okay? Everyone has this face, okay? You just get on with it, okay? It just seriously, okay? It's like that, right? So one side looks one way, the other side looks this way. Oh, this one is my not photogenic side, right? So that's why I sit this way, okay? So your photographer will actually establish your photogenic and not photogenic side. Okay, that's how you would start the photo shoot. They will do the test and they will see from which side is better to approach and what is, person's photogenic side. Okay, so you don't have to be photogenic to have a photogenic images. You just need to know from which side you need to take your pictures from. Okay, and in general opinion about non-photogenic images came from people who were taking your images not from that side, which is your side photogenic, and that's why you think that you do not look right, you do not look nice, you are not photogenic. It's just because of that issue, like I say, one part is photogenic, the other part is not. Okay, and that's why you think that you are not photogenic, because most of the time you're taking pictures from the wrong side and from the wrong angle. Okay, everyone can be photogenic, and I proved to every person who comes to my studio, I prove them that they have this in their head set up wrong. Okay, he can look not nice and he can look nice, and this is the same person. Okay, and that's why we learn in my photo session to accept the part you hate and you don't like, and to understand that there are those two parts. Like I say, let me just show you. Okay, this is not photogenic part. Okay, that's why I put here this mark. And this one is photogenic part. Okay, so I know how should I present myself. I know how would I, how to say, approach the camera. How would I look? And your photographer, when you are making those images, photogenic or not photogenic, photographer knows how to direct you. Will say, look little bit right, chin little bit down, okay, the eyes little bit there. It's all adds up to that image. So in general, the opinion that you are not photogenic is not correct, okay, because you have two body parts which are symmetrical, but they not. Okay, they not, and that's the most visible part is the face. Okay, and that's why you think this way. So people who have this negative image perspective about being non-photogenic in front of the camera have to experiment specifically with this side effect. Okay, taking pictures from one side and taking pictures only one side of the image, and take pictures from the other side, and by comparing them. Okay, by comparing them, in in my opinion, okay, both sides are photogenic. Okay, people just need to understand who they are and how they want to accept that part. And very often I can tell you, in that non-photogenic part, they need to answer those questions, what they do not like. Okay, what they do not like about themselves, because there will be some features probably from the, how to say, your family, someone you don't like, I don't know, some cousin you don't like the nose, and so on and so on. So when you do analysis of your photogenic pictures, there is an app. Okay, there is an app where you can split your face into one side and to the other side. What you need to do is how you test it. Okay, you combine both left sides. okay? And then you combine together, glue them both right sides, and you will see that your face would look completely different, okay? And then you will understand the idea, what is behind it, your unphotogenic understanding, because you will see that two left sides. I mean, you need to cut your face in half and combine those two lefts and two rights, if you understand me correctly. And then you will see, and you can compare your both two faces, though both two faces are yours, okay? But they will be totally different. You will be surprised how different you look from two lefts and two rights, okay? And then you do analysis for yourself, okay? You will just see how is, how the eyes features look, how the chin, how the cheeks bone, how the nose, how the lips, okay? When you see your photogenic and non-photogenic part in one picture, you cannot notice the reason why you don't like it, okay? I am just saying it is a fact that we are two sides split in here different, okay? And that's why we have this problem, right? But you look at my test, okay? Imagine your left side is really good, okay? Like really amazing left side. You join those two left sides and you will see how ugly you would look with those two best sides glued to each other, okay? Sometimes you look like a cartoon, okay? Because the left side is so perfect that you would think that if it will last and it will be filled up completely symmetrical, to the other side, you would look amazing. I can tell you, you do this test and you will see how funny or ugly or how to say cartoonish or whatever. So that's how we start from, how to say, the basics of your face, the basis of recognition of your face, understanding of your face, understanding of your features, and how to say, analyzing where those features coming from, because it's in your family, something being reflected and so on. Do that test and you will prove for yourself, photogenic you or not photogenic. Okay, so now let me continue with how to make photogenic pictures. So first of all, you need to establish which side is not photogenic. Okay, this side is photogenic, this side is not photogenic. Okay, and you take pictures from the side which you fancy, which you attracted to, which you connected to, because the other side, which is not photogenic, is clearly you not connected to. Okay, but that is the problem of personality and acceptance of your image and acceptance of yourself. Okay, because to be fair, I am fine with my non-photogenic side and with photogenic side, but even before, when I started photography, I knew that there is something wrong with my images. I knew that some pictures are working out really great and someone will take the picture and it's really terrible. It's horrible, and I could not look at myself, and I didn't want, to use those pictures. Okay, but that's because I had no knowledge about my face. I had no knowledge about the mapping around my face, and I have no knowledge about the body symmetry and how you present yourself. Okay, so when people are looking only for beautiful pictures, okay, you need to answer that main question: why you don't like that not photogenic part. Okay, because this is the part of, how to say, of self-analysis, self-growth, self-acceptance. Okay, and of course being confident, okay, in your body and confident about yourself. Okay, if there is some part which you really don't like, you need to look at it. Okay, because, how to say, majority of people have this issue because they are not educated, okay, about their body, about their facial expressions, okay, about their appearance in general. Okay, so that's what I gave you, like a simplest tip here in the video, how to check and how to analyze, and do it for yourself. Okay, so that this understanding of photogenic and non-photogenic picture will dissolve. You would just understand that this was the part of your body, okay, taken, closer to your attention, and you will start loving that non-photogenic part. Okay, I when I am when I'm showing you my not photogenic part, I am not freaking out. Okay, I am completely acceptable, about this. I can show to other people because I know everyone has this part. Okay, every actor knows their photogenic side. That's how they act, that's how they keep their body. They showing that part of their face to the public, which they proud of, happy about, or whatever, right? But this is really wrong to divide yourself into a good part and into a bad part. Okay, no, seriously. And it is very sad that people in the past got photographed only from that bad side, and then you will form that understanding of yourself, even though you see in the mirror, and even if you like yourself, you don't have any good pictures that you would enjoy, that you would be proud of, that you could share. Some people are hiding. Okay, they scared to take the picture. That's what the consequence of non-photogenic information about their head. They avoiding everything what comes to photography, everything what comes to coming closer towards them. And when I'm taking picture of a person who has an opinion that they are not photogenic, it's terrible experience for me. Okay, it's terrible. I have to break through, I have to explain, I have to show and compare both sides, and I have to do another work which is not related to photography, right? Psychological work. Okay, so that the person understand the purpose of this photo shoot, first of all, is to realize what's happening in their face. Okay, what's happening when they place the emotion. Okay, what's happening with one side and with the other side, do you know? But when you communicate with the person, no matter about what kind of a subject, 20%, even if the person is lying about something, you ask the question and the person is lying, the face, 20% of face is subconsciously not controllable. It reveals the expression. How people can tell that someone is faking or not saying the truth and stuff, because they see it on the facial reflection, right? I always, when I have a communication during the photo shoot, right, I can tell the person enjoying or not. Okay, even if it's gonna lie and say no, that's fine, no, it's cool, no, this, and that information is important for me, not because of the photography in a portrait area. I am an erotic photographer. I shoot nude, I shoot explicit, I shoot erotic fantasies. Imagine how this knowledge is important for me. I've started as a photographer and I've established, okay, that if we have not fixed that photogenic or non-photogenic bullshit, okay, it will be really hard to go into the body acceptance, because the body is the same. One part is this way, the other part is this way. Okay, two different parts, symmetrical, but how to say, you can have a bigger wrinkle on one side and maybe a little bit. I'm joking, but seriously, that is the main goal. Okay, to understand your body when you're taking images of your face. Okay, you can pretend and smile, right? But I am here not faking anything. I think that the photography is very serious tool. Okay, you can use for your research about your body, about your face. Okay, and of course you can go in depth with the photography. Okay, and that is your therapy. If you will heal yourself from thinking that you are not photogenic, and every time someone will take a picture you will be absolutely fine, is it a photogenic site or is it non-photogenic site, and you will react completely normal, then you know how to say, that's a win-win bonus for you. Okay, that's a win-win bonus. I don't have this in my system anymore because I'm a photographer and I learned a lot and I understand this for myself and I want to share with other people. Okay, so don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused about yourself, right? You can't be pretty in all the positions. Okay, you can't look amazing, okay, in every way, right? There should be a part which you don't like about yourself and a part which you like about yourself. And there are perfect people who face and body is perfect, right? They are looking in a different way. There are people who are perfect in their face and in their body, and they see imperfections in themselves, okay? And they feel unphotogenic, and they feel not pretty, and they feel not enough, okay? And that's why I'm saying the power of the image which is placed in your head, no matter how you look, okay? This is psychological condition. Okay, you can be perfect, but you would still find how to say things or see things that are not photogenic. So first of all, solve that situation. Solve that situation. It's about you, it's not about other photographers. Yes, others missing the skill. Yes, they do not know about, uh, presentation, they don't know which angle and stuff. But if you're taking a picture and you know that this is your good side, why would you stand in the opposite way? You would look that way, right? This is not my photogenic. You see, this is not my photogenic side, right? But if I look that way, it's straight away different. Okay, everyone has this. Get over it. No, seriously, get over it. You don't need this bullshit in your life about photogenic and non-photogenic. That's who you are, and you have both sides, and it's the end of the story. You can change it. You can. Okay, you can do an operation and change it, but that's another psychological problem when you start fixing the things that not needed to be fixed. Okay, that's another thing, and I am constantly facing those blocks in their heads when there is nothing wrong with the body and they try to improve it. Okay, that's when it started. That's where it started. That's why a lot of people don't accept themselves. Okay, it started right there, from photogenic and not photogenic nuances. It started there, and then they did not go through that lesson, did not go through that research. They go into a beauty surgeon direction, and they try to fix themselves, okay? And then, believe it or not, it gets even worse, okay? Because your body is created this way, okay? And if you try changing your body, your subconscious mind don't understand those manipulations, okay? And your condition will go deeper and deeper. It would not accept unless this is necessary, okay? And there are manipulations necessary, seriously. I would, how to say, if you need, if you miss some parts of the body, I don't know, let's say breasts, right? The breasts were removed. You had a condition, it's something, it's illness or whatever, and you need to restore that. Then absolutely yes, your body will accept that, and you will be really happy about this. But how to say, fixing yourself in a place where you don't need to be fixed, and you have mental issues, is gonna get even deeper, and it's get even worse, and you can fix yourself to the endless how to say level. If people want to do it and spend their lives on improving God's work, good for them. Everyone is looking for their own purpose. But I hope I made this video clear that there is no photogenic or non-photogenic people. There is sides of the human body which are anatomical, and they are divided like that. It's not it's not the news, and somehow people are struggling to accept that. Okay, just accept themselves, okay, and accept that information. And like I say, it's all about how to say knowledge. Okay, anatomically it should be like this, and everything is fine and everything is normal, but somehow people are thinking that they under the norm, or whatever they are, and they are getting into stupid manipulations. So hope this video is clear. On my channel, I'm speaking about photography, erotic photography. I'm teaching people about photography from the perspective of the human body. Okay, not from the perspective of taking a picture of the nude person or nude body and not get involved into that person. Okay, it's the biggest mistake I see photographers do, but because in the previous years no one teach them and no one explained them, they taking photography of the human body as it will be, I don't know, a handbag or a shoes or whatever. It's a product photography or whatever kind of a photography. But I want to bring that knowledge that it is very important to understand what you are having to photograph now, okay? What kind of issues person facing, okay? And photogenic and non-photogenic issue is the number one photographer should discuss. How the person feel about their body, how a person feel about their face, okay? What kind of images of the face they would like to try to get, and help every person who has this belief that they convinced that they are not looking well in front of the camera, just with just simple, how to say, exercise that I mentioned at the start of the video. So thank you so much, and come back to my channel if you want to know more about nude photography. Yeah, this is Julia. Nice to meet you. Bye.